microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay 5-day stay.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent to put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So first and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive, yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs right now.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete on the
Forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
The window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
They'll run on first down. Whitfield, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd down now, Whitfield, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Man open is Robinson. And he will have a Dolphins first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Running the counter with Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, nice move. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down. Tua on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. One to the other.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now White lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Tua. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Jacobs going to try the middle. There's a nice move. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Dolphins 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. On the move past the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Darian Butler.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
They weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Connor. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Ritter will throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 2.
Ready.
On play action, here's Tua.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they come there 9-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now on 3rd down. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, they know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Tua. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
That one complete to Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. If I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left, and not on the clock for the final last job to try to steal this one away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a row, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Let's go.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
Room here to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the